Ah! Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Outer Wilds. Let's go ahead and jump right back into things and see what we can find out this time. As you may recall, we found out that that thing explodes and shoots off to the eye, and we are trying to learn how to track it, which we need to get to the tracking center, which seems to be at the bottom of Giant's Deep. And to get there, we need information from the Southern Observatory, and to get there, we need to go visit Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon. And possibly the Tower of Knowledge. Before anything, let's go ahead and suit up, and let's head out. Now, I did actually just finish editing episode 4, so I'm a little bit fresh, which is nice. Nope, not Hollow's lantern. We're gonna engage the autopilot. So what's really cool, though, is I'm super fresh. Why? Why did I just nail a planet? Hello? My landing gear has been damaged. You don't say. That was the... I think I must have gotten hit by Timber Hearth. Like, Timber Hearth hit me, not the other way around. That's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm really fresh from editing that episode, which is pretty cool. Well, you know what? I'm gonna cancel that. I'm just gonna fly toward it manually. There we go. Now that we're close enough. So what's really cool, though, about having just edited that episode, though, is I'm really fresh. And I also was able to go through, and I realized that I forgot to add tags for episode 3. So those are on now. And I've actually started investing time into adding chapters. So episode 1, if you go back to it, it now has chapters to it. Okay, that's going to be where Rybeck is. I think it's somewhere here around the equator. Yeah, there we go. Oop. Let's go ahead and get out. Whoa. And let's head on in to the places we need to go. So I believe this was the way that we couldn't go last time. And I'm just hoping it doesn't fall out from underneath us. That'd be great. I actually have no idea where we're going, and I'm hoping I'm heading the right direction. It seems to be this way. I'm seeing a blue tunnel thingy. But I remember reading from the Knowledge Tower information. Hey, look, an elevator. That we should be able to get to the Southern Observatory from this location. Oh, that's it? That's... Hold on. What's... Ow. Wait, is this just down where Rybeck is again? You know what? I never did get to finish talking to him. I guess I'll do that now. I'm getting a lot braver with this stuff here. Ow. My legs. Oh, you launched. It's good for you. Yeah. We've heard this. You know, he's looking for the Hanging City. I should have said, hey, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I don't... Oh, cool. Okay. So I went to the comment, and oh, wow, so that's how the Nomai died. That's really sad, isn't it? I know it was a long time ago, but still. Stars above. It's lucky we haven't evolved to live on land yet. To think, if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted in the solar system. That would have been amazing. But I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why the Nomai disappeared, I'd never have left Timber Hearth and come out here, or any of these adventures. Don't get me wrong, space is terrifying, but you know, it has its moments. And that was all we came for. Oop, I forgot that the B button is not universal. Go back. This seems to be an uppie. That's where I came from before. Let's go ahead and hurry this direction. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wander around for a bit and hopefully find the Knowledge Tower. Also means I got to find where I came from. So heading back to the gravity cannon here. That's a up elevator I missed before. I guess I don't know where the Tower of Knowledge is. So let's just head straight for the Southern Observatory again. Now, I know last time this didn't go to plan. I ended up actually over where Rybeck is. But I'm hoping, with stuff being a little less destroyed, this might be a little bit more obvious. Ooh, this is not a path I've seen before. Maybe that's all I missed, is just this chunk fell in and that's all there was to it. Or maybe it's just an alternate path, kind of what it looks like. But hey, we'll check it out. I gotta be careful about how much fuel I'm using. I forget that when I'm in those, I'm technically weightless, so the game is like, oh, don't worry, we'll help. I'm just ready for me to be standing on one of these pieces and just it gets pummeled and I go flying down into the black hole. I will be sad. I'll be lost time, but I'm ready for it to happen. All right, so here we are again. Ooh. Whee. All right, so it looks like we're supposed to head this direction. I'm not seeing. The South Pole is literally right above us. So where is this bit that we're supposed to go into? I really wish I could, like, quick save. And... oh, wait. Right here. Am I blind? I'm probably blind. Let's be honest. Okay. All right. Oop. No way. No shot. I'm kind of upset that I just happened to hit the wrong one. Future Thowan here. I actually wanted to show this moment here where I left the White Hole Station, went to go back to my ship, and quickly realized that my ship was no longer on the planet. It apparently had gotten sucked into the black hole. So I'm here looking around for it, like, oh wait, where's that? Oh, wait, why is it over by the White Hole Station? You know, I'm seeing the white light with the ship marker, and I'm like, wait, possibly, you know, it's still on the planet. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm gonna have to go into the White Hole Station teleporter again and grab my ship first before I'm able to do anything else. Make our way out, and you know, we'll just cut here in a second to Pasme's response. I hadn't quite figured it out yet why it was here, not realizing that it got sent through the black hole to the White Hole Station and ended up here. So again, with Brittle Hollow being so unstable, it can cause issues like that. Anyway, back to me. I want to know how my ship got out here. My ship, I swear, goes on wild adventures without me. Tell me curiosity killed the cat when I go flying towards this thing. Hopefully this should slow me down in time not to slam into it. That'd be great. What did I just lock onto? Alright, hold on. What are you? Signal scope. Deep space radio. Wonder if I need to go around to the other side to get the other signal. Nope, I do not. Looks like there's a little recorder here. Gabbro here, checking on the deep space satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornsfeld, I do too work. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here among the distant stars and the soft, velvety darkness. Bet it's awfully nice for naps, too. Alright, the lens. Alright, little satellite, let's see what the trouble is. Huh, everything looks okay. A-okay, ground control. No dust or scratches on the lens and no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess it rules out equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work out here. And this must be the satellite that goes around the entire Solar system. I think if I get back at the controls, we can look at the map. No, I can view the map from in here. I want to zoom out. Yeah, that's hilarious. I just happened to find the satellite out here. Okay, so we need to set course for Brittle Hollow. All right, let's try this again once more with feeling this time. Okay, how do I not mess this up royally? Okay, follow the little lights. Don't look towards the black hole, because apparently that'll cease our resistance. Okay. Oh boy. That was sketchy, not gonna lie. Yeah, there is a suck up there. I just hope I'm not missing anything good, because I'm hurrying just ever so slightly. Okay, and jump and boost, 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 all the way up. Excellent. All right, we finally made it up here. And look, a way out, guys. So this is one of the first doors we came to that was locked. And we finally made it. So I know there's going to be some stuff for us to check out. So it looks like the projection stone for Giant Steep. I think we may have read this one already, but we'll double check it anyway. Cassava says, Kanye, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe components into the orbit for assembly, and one up sank below beneath the current. Yeah, this is the information about the cannon part sinking below. Conway, I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. They want to visit. They're going to visit. The music's really kicking up here. All right, but now if I take the Giant Steep projection stone and put it into here, this should put us inside the core of Giant Steep. No, this takes us to the construction area. Okay. Not gonna lie, I was thinking that was gonna take us into the core again. Okay, and this looks like another one of those construction pool diagram things. Okay, so we got 2 cyclones here. Conway says, Cassava's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant Steep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit, but one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. An update. It is now clear that there are 2 different types of cyclones. Most cyclones on Giant Steeps rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones Cassava typically uses to send components into orbit. There also exists a rare type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the water and below the current. Cassava says... Oh, and that was Spire that was giving that commentary. Cassava says, my gratitude, Spire. Conway is showing me your handiwork and I'm intrigued by the secondary type of cyclone. But was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be... Spire says, the model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant Steep. I also very much wanted to make a model. So now... if we take our thing, we shoot it, we can see that it gets pushed down. If we shoot it into here, we can see it goes up. So we need to find one that's going that way instead of that way. So it needs to go counterclockwise. Excellent. Since we are here, I want to check out as much as we can. I have the feeling I've been recording for a bit, and this loop is roughly about to end. So. Error. Unable to determine orbit. No signature detected matching any known criteria for the eye of the universe. So the eye... Giant Deep, Brittle Hollow, Timber Hearth, and the Twins. I don't know what this planet is, off the top of my head. So, let's see. Oh, right. That's going to be the Dark Bramble. Looks like we got some writing to read about over here. How should our methods change as we continue on our search for the Eye of the Universe? That was Hanoi. Mallow says, we know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon, so what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. Avens, we need to build a probe launching mechanism, cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Cassava, Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it'd provide the best angles for launch, and it's moonless except when the quantum moon is visiting. Avens, yes, let's build a cannon in orbit around Giant's Deep. Privet, as we couldn't find the eye signal using 2 different devices built for this exact purpose, we should discontinue the search method. Mallow's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching the probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. I believe I have a solution for the problem. Have you spoken with Rami and Pi about technology they're developing? I need to hurry. Oh no. Shoot. What have we learned thus far in the search for the Eye of the Universe? Those of the vessels originally followed the eye signal of the star system, but we were unable to warp to the eye itself. The locator we built on the Outer Rock and the new more sense locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace of the eye signal. Hypothesis aside, the eye has stopped emitting its signal. Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the eye is in orbit around the star system's sun, so we mean the eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous, range. Suppose the eye doesn't wish to be found. Cassava, how can you suggest that the eye's signal called out to summon us to this entire star system? I'm aware. I grew up hearing the eye's story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Oof! Alright, I think we got everything in here that we could possibly get. I do apologize about kind of rushing that end bit, but well, you know, the universe is going to end soon, and I didn't want to have to go through the whole thing again and bore y'all. Yeah, that's that matter thing, the interloper running into the sun. Although we did get to watch it from a new angle. And goodbye, world. So I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I'm bad at remembering things. But we're looking for a counterclockwise instead of clockwise cyclone here. And just to make sure we're looking at the right cyclone, I have a way of testing it. Yeet! Oh, I missed. Ooh, I think this is our guy right here, though. Yep, that's it. All right, we're gonna head on down. There we go. Ooh. It's very quiet here. And I'm not seeing a way into the electricity. Although I do kind of want to go talk to the one guy that's on here, because I have a feeling he'll want to hear about this quite a bit. And here's one of those red jellyfish dudes. Long story short, I end up watching this jellyfish thing sink into the depths. And I get the bright idea, well, if it can sink into the depths, then so can I, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to line ourselves up and... yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh. Unfortunately, we do leave before we're able to figure out what is going on, but we decide to go find our cousin and see if we can give him some of the good news. Hey there, Gabbro. If it isn't my time, buddy, how's space treating you this loop? I found something. Nice. What you got for me? I've reached the inside of the statue island. So the Nomai created those statues to record memory. Yeah, I could see the Nomai doing that. Not for sure. Not what for sure. Do you think they're recording our memories then? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. Then that must be my memory friend. I found something. I found what actually happened to the orbital. Okay. Oh, I wanted to tell him what was below the water. How do you stay calm in the face of repeating impending death? Deep rest. No, seriously, I meditate. Want me to teach you? It'll be the next loop before you know it. I have a feeling... okay, let me know if you change your mind. Time flies when you're in a deep meditative trance. Okay, I do want to know, but I'm worried that this is going to just take us to the next loop. Close your eyes. Interesting. Okay, so if you talk to Gabbro, you just, boom, next loop. Which for us is going to be kind of good, because who knows what we're going to find on the bramble. And I don't want to get interrupted mid-loop. So I wonder if there's a way to do that at any point now. Meditate until next loop. Okay. Here's the point where I just absolutely cannot figure out what I should be doing next, where I need to go, anything of the sort. I've gone over the murder wall, not been able to figure out anything through the ship log that I should be working on next. And so I'm just trying anything and everything. So for example, we're heading to the Dark Bramble because I have no idea what to do, and this is the only place we haven't been. Alright, so I'm a little concerned as what's going to happen here. I have a feeling the Dark Bramble's going to try and slap our ship out of the sky. But I'm hoping there'll be a place for us to land and check things out. I'm also kind of doing like a quick scan here. I'm not seeing any like ship pieces or anything. Because supposedly there's a vessel in here. I'm a little spooked. Goodbye, music. Oop. Oh, it's very light in here. Hold on. Oh, I hate it. Thank you, I hate it. Also, my normal, like, here's where you are stuff is missing. This music is fun. Okay, here seems to be another thing to kind of go into. I hope I haven't been just barely missing some sort of like ghost matter stuff. I also have no idea if I'm supposed to be bringing my entire ship into here. Oh my god, it's alive. Ah! Is that the end of a loop? No. Okay. So, update to ship log. Don't go into the Dark Bramble. You'll get fucked eaten. So now that Past That One has been properly terrified of the Dark Bramble, you know, they've decided to go ahead and visit the Ash Twin and see if we can figure out how to get into this room. And I had the bright idea that, well, the only way to get to that teleporter room is through that elevator, and to get to the elevator you have to get through the cactuses, but maybe if the sand is high enough, you might be able to walk through it. So let's see how that turned out. Alright, yeah. So, ooh. Run, 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 run. Oh dear God, I have to wait. Please don't stab me, I want to live. Ooh. Okay. And we're in. We'll open the door from the other side. Hey, look at that. And let's stand on this doodad. Now this should, as soon as we're pointed toward the sun, I believe this should put us onto the sun station. Also, that was a lot easier than trying to guess my way through the, through all the pokey stuff. Because, oh boy, was that not fun. Alright. Coming up on the sun station. Yes! No, baby, please. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay, we're making some progress finally. Plants. All right, what does this say? 281,042 years ago, no user commands received for 10 minutes, all systems entering sleep mode. 6 minutes and 37 seconds ago, increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels, closing emergency doors. Warning, opens emergency door. Am I gonna die? Oh, dear Lord. Alright, I'm a little worried about trying to... Oh my lordy load. Ow, I made it. Okay. I was honestly really concerned I wasn't gonna make that jump. Also, the music is kicking in again. Let's go! Pi, mission. Science compels us to explode the sun. Idea. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. Here's a better one. Mission. Determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. Pi, you lack a sense of humor. Idea. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Pi, kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does. Idea. Pi, but it is accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Idea. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Interesting. And there are, I think, corpses everywhere. Let's go up here. Another one of these statues. And I'm not seeing much up here. I was thinking there might be a scroll or something, but maybe this is just an observation deck pointed into the solar system. All right, looks like there is something on to be down. There we go. Let's head down this way. Although this looks rather spoopy. Approximate time until sun station is destroyed by expanding star, 3 minutes 7 seconds. Approximate time until star's death, 14 minutes 37 seconds. Stars reach end of natural life cycle, now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate sun station. All right, I am working on it. Ooh, there should be a tablet here somewhere. Ah, there we go. And this is the Ash Twin Project Stone. Oop. Yarrow, what happened? Did the sun station not fire? Pi, it fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible, even to the third eye. The sun station is useless. It will never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Yarrow, return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching the star system that we'd like to investigate. Pi, I hurt for you, my friends. We all know how hard you both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How is Idea? Idea says, we're well, Yarrow, as well as one can be expected given the circumstances, though disappointed. I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hoped our terrible work was finished. All right. And let's go ahead and put this in here. This should take us inside the eyeball area. So I actually have a theory about this. There is going to be one living Nomai, and then this... Yeah, these two over here are myself and the other guy stuck in the time loop, Gabbro. That's at least my theory. But it seems there's probably not much else to explore here. The station's gonna blow up soon. Yeah, I got 2 minutes to vamoose. This is so creepy to me. And I get it because we're traveling at the same speed as the station. So we're traveling around the sun as well. But it's twisting because it's pointed at all times toward the sun. But we finally did it. We ended up on the sun station. After having spent the remainder of the last loop trying to check out the Ash Twin and explore anything else that we could, including the Ash Twin project, we end up finding ourselves in the next loop heading towards the Quantum Moon locator, hoping to find out some more information about the Quantum Moon. I'd like to personally refer to this as the Quantum Moon Obsession Phase. Okay. So now, we know Timber Hearth, Brittle Hollow, the big man, and Giant's Deep. And this must be the Quantum Moon. What Past Down is trying to understand here is that for some reason the Quantum Moon isn't pointing at another celestial body. So I'm thinking in the past, like, okay, could this be where the eye is? Like, what does this indicate? Who knows? So this must be the 6th location where it's at right now. I wish there was a teleporter to it, not gonna lie. Oh. What Past That One failed to realize, though, was that this was actually pointing at the moon going around the Ember Twin. Where's my ship? Where's my ship? Where's my ship? Where's my ship? No, it moved. Ship's there. So now it's on Giant's Deep. And what Past Down is failing to remember is that the Quantum Moon is quantum. Looking at it and then looking away from it changes its position. He forgot about the rock thing from the very first episode. How long does it stay at each location? I guess that's my question. This seems to be a pretty good chunk of time. And eventually, Thowan figures it out that it's moving based on where you're looking and is able to track it down well in the spaceship and decides that the only thing to do is to try and land on it, causing it to instantly disappear. Did I just go through it? Hello? I did. Okay, And it's at this point that Past Down has finally figured it out that he's gonna have to learn a lot more before he's able to actually land on the Quantum Moon. So we are now setting out on a mission to learn as much as we can. And that sigh is the most depressing thing I have ever heard come out of me in quite a while. Then on the way to Hollow's Lantern, because it's one of the only places we haven't visited, we came across the Quantum Moon again. And Past Down got the bright idea of, what if we send a scout into it? What happens when it hits it? And we just get static. We can't see anything from the other side. It's kind of unfortunate because I didn't realize it was such a good idea. And then just nothing. Alright, well, we'll leave the Phantom Moon alone for now. Soon we find a safe place to land on Hollow's Lantern, and we get to explore them because we saw some ruins inside one of the craters. I feel like I'm gonna blow up immediately, but I did not. Oh, that was close. Alright, well... God, this planet, or moon, spins a lot. One of these, I thought, had a structure in it. Which it might very well have a structure in it. Oh, Alright. I just used all my jet boosts at once because, yeah. Hey, look, this does have structures in it. Look at that. What's this, you suppose? A timber hearth projection stone? Wow. Root. Friends in the timber hearth mines. The last type of ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. Root. Can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge has already burned through everything you sent. Onio. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting the Ash Twins Project's protective shell. Root. Yes, the idea of encasement that's supernova-proof, however briefly, has killed my curiosity. My gratitude. I imagine that we'll also have an updated estimate as soon as how much ore is needed to seal off the Ash Twin Project. Onio, will it be more than we initially thought? It'll be significantly more. The smallest crack or opening in the protective shell could destroy everything. Okay, yeah, and this is where we've been before already. But nice to know that we can be validated. So let's read this stuff. Verdict. Location is now inhospitable. Evacuate immediately. Increased volcanic activity detected. Increased solar activity detected. It's interesting that even though this is inhospitable, I'm gonna die. I didn't die. Holy crap. It's interesting to think that... Ooh. That this is where they forge the materials for the Ash Twin Project. Also, could I not? Ooh. Alright. Now, the eagle-eyed among you may notice something odd here. Wasn't my ship just parked right there? Oh, there it goes. Bye-bye. After a quick look through the ship log, we remember that the Tower of Quantum Knowledge does exist, so we decide to head back to Brittle Hollow to locate it and see what mysteries it may hold. Okay, let's see what we can find here. Bells, beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Okay, I guess we found the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The Southern Observatory, or the entrance to the realm of quantum knowledge. It's already set to go down. Ooh, the gravity is very strong down here. Oh, let's go ahead and read this. From Bells, be welcome to this place. Above you stands a Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend the stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Unfortunately, I do not think that is going to be possible. Alright, what's this doohickey? The crossroads. Okay, and I assume that's to send us over to where our buddy is. Okay, great. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this information. After heading back to the surface, past Thowan realized there was a structure nearby, and it seems to be giving off some sort of weird signal. So we decided to head over and check it out. What is this? Hello? A thing. Thatch, Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Thatch, the only other object we observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. Plume, if our note from earlier Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow, what is it that wasn't originally from this planet? Plume, hypothesis. This quantum shard is from a wandering it's from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Felix says, of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the wandering moon sounds the same. Felix, I've also heard the same signal the shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and Hourglass Twin. Suppose there's other shards like this one. Okay, are we supposed to use the signal scope to stay on track then? I really don't use the signal scope enough. Also, wait, did I not read this one yet? Plume, the trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for the alien planet, and I've never seen them move. Is that possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are apparent or my brain must be. Thatch, alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There's other matter in this area, such as the unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. Felix, that rock is unusual for another reason, too. Thatch, it possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Felix, hypothesis is rock shard's presence is sufficient. We must study it. Could it be that... What... Could it be that it's causing other nearby objects to also move about the area? Thatch, Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Yeah, but it moves every single time you don't observe it. Interesting. For the start of the next loop, we decide to go looking for more of that interesting signal of the quantum objects, and we end up remembering that there is the one rock here in Timber Hearth, so we go to check it out. Oops, you guys don't mind if I land this ship like right on top of you, right? Yeah. This is fine. I also don't need a spacesuit for this. Oh, hello, people. Hey, Armsfold. Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen this happen, huh? Sigh, me too. It's not even a little closer to understand what's going on with the statue. Was there something you needed? Tell me more about Feldspar. He was one of the 4 founding members of Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach, Gossens, Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gossen did. I can tell you Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared them. Test piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder if Feldspar lived to see space, frankly, but they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. And then one day they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened or where Feldspar went or even whether they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. Hey, I was just about to come find you. Look, look, look. You gotta see this. They know my statue's eyes are open. They used to be closed. Probably should have started with that. And now they're open. We're not sure why that happened since no one's actually saw it happen. But this is huge news. Should someone tell Gabbro or maybe Rybeck? Oh, stars, this is so exciting. It's making my stomach hurt. Yeah, so I want to come find your quantum shard out here. So I'm not getting any signal from this. I thought I would. But I wonder if there's a bigger shard then. Also, I want to read this again. Cassava, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the electronics lack of atmosphere. Yeah, this is for the quantum moon locator. Once our sweet summer child has figured out that they can change frequencies on the signal scope so they can look for the quantum fluctuation signal, we start making our way towards the South Pole and make our way to the new rock that we're trying to get a good look at. So, following the signal, we're going to go towards one of these quantum rocky boys, rocky boboas. And I'm not sure what we're going to figure out here. There he is. I mean, Grove Shard. Okay. Ship log has been updated, and it looks like there is something we could check out in possibly this direction. Okay, walking up this way, I do see wooden structure of some sort. Let's go check that out. I'm trying to make sure I'm commentating whenever I'm finding something new, but it's a little difficult because I don't know what the quantum rock information is giving me. But I guess that's what we're here to figure out. Ooh, message. Churt's research notes, property of Churt. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Alright. Not a whole lot of information, but I can work with that. We're going to go ahead and jump back down into the grove. And after reviewing our ship log, we decide to head back to the Ember Twin and start looking for another one of those shards using our signal scope. Let's see how successful that was. Right now we're on the quantum fluctuations. Oh. And it looks like we found a bit more writing. We found the cave shard. Up. Okay. Too close to target. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Melore. Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. Brr. Mallory, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? Mallory, you have my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about the unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Anona says, where was young Coleus lost, Mallory? Mallory said, he disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample, and then I turned back. He simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, Anona. I'm afraid for him. Anona says, hypothesis. We'll learn more about examining the northern lake bed cave where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. Yeah, now it's gone. After about another 4 minutes of basically pointless exploring, we do end up finding ourselves at the northern lake bed, and we end up going into this cave system here to try and find what they're exactly talking about. But we do end up coming across something else that's kind of neat, so hey, it's not all lost. Okay, well, let's keep looking then, I guess. Oh, here we go. I bet you this is where the other one is. So on the floor, well, alright, Coleus is missing. He vanished from Lakebed Cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. Mallory, this rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to the rock I met earlier. Wasn't the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? Coleus, an update. Mallory and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. That means the rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. We plan to re-examine the northern bed lake. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. So, yeah, I want to know if I take my scout and I shoot it on it. Aha. And so now I know it's down there at the bottom of the lake bed. What kills me editing this in post is that the answer to what we need to do is right in front of myself. He just ends up coming back here on another loop to try and track this thing manually. So we'll see what that looks like. Eventually we end up heading back towards the ship and towards where one of our cousins are. And this is where Thowan finds out that there are some things that, there's some features of this game that we haven't realized yet. Like what happens if you run out of fuel? Such as you start using your oxygen because that's the only propellant you have left. And actually I love this feature. Oh, I didn't know that after you run out of propellant, you just start using your oxygen. After farting around Brittle Hollow for a bit, we decide to head back to Giant's Deep to see if we can find the quantum fluctuations in this location. And of course, they're in the North Pole in the Giant Cyclone, but we've got a plan for this. So no matter what, it's always in the big cyclone. So what if we tried to come at it from directly above? What happens? Do we get destroyed? Oh, shit. There's a whole area in here. I wasn't expecting to be able to get in here, actually. Alright, so this is where we're going to be looking for the, quantum moon rock. And it looks like it's mostly up. Alright. I guess, we walk around this way and we'll see what we find. I actually didn't think there was any way to get into the storm. Hey, surface integrity just went down some more. So I got an idea about the area where we can't get to it because of the broken anti-gravity stuff. And so I'm hoping this will actually help out a little bit. Be welcomed in this place. This tower shares with all whom ask the knowledge to ask his or her first quantum journey. Okay. We're updating our quantum knowledge. Maybe this is a secondary tower of quantum knowledge. This is a very, very long elevator. Holy Hannah. Enter this place without friends. However, these are lessons to learn for yourself. All right. Oh, it catches you. Trees detected. Seek the Wandering Arch. Okay, so I'm assuming it's telling us to keep our eye on the ball at all times. I can't tell what I'm walking into. Okay, that was just for fun. Oh, and I looked away for just a moment. Hey, the surface integrity just dropped to 0. I really... God dang it. I got stuck on that one little step and had such a hard time with it. Unidentified signal nearby. Okay. An island shard. Is that all I need to come here for? I'm assuming. Oh, hello. I like how they know you're gonna break your leg, so they just stop it from happening. Observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same, one and the same. Okay. Interesting. So it can't go anywhere while you are looking at it with a picture. Okay. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. Okay. So now Pass Down, of course, is thinking to himself, okay, how do I get both of these in the same image at once? Or how do I cover 2 spots for that one crystal? So wait, hold on. I wonder if... Oh, shoot. I think I just had it. There we go. So you can kind of force it using the... Oh, shoot. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta... Let me go. Let me be free. Why can't I get off of this? Hello? Oh. That works. Alright, am I going in some sort of a loop or am I actually falling? Oh. And let's see. This is the last one, but we made it harder. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm assuming that, yeah, I need a third one here. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Interesting. Okay, now I need one of you to be near the ground. Okay, there we go. Okay, I bet you. I think it's a little too close to that. There we go. And up we... Oh, shoot. Okay, I got caught. I will admit, hearing the string of notes finally kick in did send me into a little bit of a panic. I have to hurry now. Go past that one. No, come on. I've almost made it. I'm learning. Okay, now how do I get over there, though? Shoot. Am I gonna seriously have to go through? Okay, there we go. Ugh. No, there's learning to do. We offer our congratulations. You learn the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you to the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have lessons to teach. Your curiosity goes with you on your journey. Your walk in the footsteps of those who come before you, and your path guides those who will follow later. Interesting. And down into the depths. For the next loop, Pass Thowan decides to go directly to the Ember Twin and see if they can get into that dry lake bed before the sand covers it up. Alright. We're gonna head down into the lake bed. Believe it's talking about all the way down here. Whew, I'm so glad I did not break my legs just now. Alright, let's see what's down here. Oh, it's just a deep dark cave, isn't it, bruv? Okay, thanks. I hate it. I hate realistic looking caves. Not gonna lie. Oh boy, and I have to try and figure this out before the sand crushes me to death. Oh, and there's the sand. Okay. I'll be honest, watching this back, I have no clue if some of these rocks are just quantum or if I just got really lucky in exploring this cave. As you'll see, I kind of wander around for a bit. I seem to find where I need to go just there, and then manage to actually make my way over to where it's at. But the first time I was going through here, I honestly thought the rocks were moving around. Okay, so through here. Of course, now Pass Down is trying to put a lemon and +2 together, but he eventually figures out that he needs to go up above where the sand is coming from. So that's all good. We got that figured out. Now we're just going to be doing a little bit of hardcore parkour to try and make our way through the remainder of this cave. Let's see how that pans out. Oh. I know I'm very quietly right now going through this, but I'm trying not to get horribly, terribly lost. I imagine if I continue going through this, it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine, right? No way we'd get lost in a... Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Let me tell you how much I hate this. Okay, come on. Go away. There we go. Oh, yeah, no. Whoever thought of this as a game mechanic, I hate you. But it looks like we made our way through. And there is a spot to grab a spot of oxygen. My oxygen tank's in refill. There we go. Here, let's... There we go. Just run into it a whole bunch. Oh, it's a light switch. Let's do that. Mallory, if you've come here to look for Coleus, this is where we were when he vanished. He's been missing for 2 days now. Anona, your strange wandering rock friend is here, though Coleus isn't. Mallory says, Coleus and I observed the unusual looking rock shard and several smaller rocks in at least 2 other caverns. I'm unsure if this is relevant. Burr, what happened before Coleus disappeared? Mallory, we were examining different rocks. I recall Coleus standing on the largest one, the Wandering Rock. I was taking notes, and then my lantern died. Then I lit it again. Coleus and the rock were both gone. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, okay, hold on. We're going to... Okay, I have an idea. Oh boy, we're in a different cave altogether now, aren't we? You, my rock friend, stay there. Coleus, how curious. This rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder what happened. Curious, but also alarming. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or exit. Also, the rock that brought me disappeared while I wasn't watching. The Wandering Rock has returned. Never before have I been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. I wonder if myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems the clearest explanation. A hypothesis. If the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I could travel on this rock as long as I'm not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring my mentor here to see this. Mallory is here now too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the need for darkness, the being can become entangled with that quantum object and they move together. Friends, Coleus has discovered a new quantum rule. He has also promised he'll never vanish again, even if he does learn something useful from it. Aw, that is so cool. But you know what? I could have used this to keep the rock from going anywhere, I bet. Yeah, there you go. But now, we're gonna turn off our flashlight. Okay, I want to go somewhere else, though. Are these the only two places I can go with this? Is there a way out for me here? There we go. Interesting. I've learned I can fast travel with quantum objects to some degree. What I do with this information, I do not know. I guess let's go visit our cousin up here and see if he has anything interesting to say. Don't you have an oxygen thingy around here somewhere? Or not oxygen, jet fuel. Talk to Chert. Goodness, it's you. Hello, I take it the first... what are you up to? One of the best places of the solar system to spot astronomical events. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovas today. Usually it'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. I found something. I found your notes about the Adel Rock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant steep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared out of the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely, and its shards were flung across space. Some of the shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Adel Rock, which I believe is how the biggest crater was formed. We found something. I found nobody writing about the quantum moon. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about the moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts. I found nobody writing about the sun station. Is that what's orbiting around the sun then, do you think? This sun station? Quite clever the Nomai to devise a way to study the sun up close and personal. It must have been tremendously difficult to construct, and hot inside. I can only imagine. I wonder how they were able to travel back and forth from the sun station and the Hourglass Twins when the slightest slip-up would have meant a fiery death. Man, if only you knew. Heading back to the quantum moon locator on Ember Twin, we actually end up trying something a little bit new. We try using the Scout to take a picture of the quantum moon based on the movements of where it's at in the on these locators, using them as kind of a guide. That makes it unable to escape. All right, I'm really wondering. Come on, let me over this ledge. And while that original setup wasn't perfect, as you can see, the quantum moon's not actually in the picture, it is a good idea to try and lock the quantum moon into place. So we'll see how that pans out here. I think, with that thing being pointed basically right at it, there's nothing the quantum moon can do at the moment. I'm guessing, anyway. If not, we'll go back to the realm of quantum knowledge. Okay. Nope, and it's gone. Alright, it was worth a try at least. In retrospect, I think that the quantum moon wasn't quite in the picture. I think what was in the picture was Timber Hearth itself, and the quantum moon may have either been obscured by it or one of these 2 placards or the ground or something, preventing it from being seen. So we resume plan B, waiting for the Tower of Quantum Knowledge to fall into the center of Brittle Hollow. Alright, there it goes. It's going in. So are we. So now, there's our scout. So now that this is in space, we can actually explore it. Ow. Okay, where is the disc, as I would like to call it? Okay, I'm not seeing a disc. I'm just kind of looking around. There's a scroll over here. Let's pick up the scroll. It's a scribbly one. It's a scribbly boy. Ah, there's a place to put it. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you're almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but to honor the members of our clan that came before us, those who, after the crash that brought them to the star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and Ember Twin, with no communication between these two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upward from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the Quantum Moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. Man, yeah, that's kind of sad. Welcome, Solomon. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many of our clan before me, to the moon's sixth and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon, but remember this final rule. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. So right now it's on Giant's Deep. There's got to be a thing I'm missing around here, though, unfortunately. Yes, unfortunately, past Thowan was not able to find anything in the Tower of Quantum Knowledge before the end of the loop, but we set out yet again to try and locate the Quantum Moon and see if we're able to get it to be landable. As you can see, we're making our approach now to Brittle Hollow with the Quantum Moon in orbit. And Thowan's trying yet again with the scout to try and take a picture of it, and we'll see how successful this is. Hey, I think I got a picture of it. What? Okay, that's got to be a picture of it, right? I'm hoping this will work. Ah! Dead men. Okay. I knew I could land on the Quantum Moon. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Quantum Moon officially landed on. I was able to land on the surface of the Quantum Moon. Finally! Let's go! Wow, the Quantum Moon is loud. Signal identified. Quantum Moon. Okay, it looks like that is a way out of sorts. Ooh. I saw a corpse back where my ship was. Okay. I don't get any sort of tracking on here. Oh no. Ship log updated. Aha. I'm curious what the ship log has to say about this. I found a dead Nomai in a spacesuit near the South Pole. Ah, yes. Great. So, I think what I need to do is I need to make my way towards the North Pole on foot? I'd say with my ship. Oh, yeah? Hey, look at that. Oh, that was cool. Oh, wait, this is the shuttle, right? I'm here. Yeah, this is the shuttle. There's this little black hole return doodad. I guess let's head over this direction. I don't like the sounds this moon's making. It reminds me of the Dark Bramble, and the Dark Bramble was not nice to me. Oh. Okay. That was a little easier than I thought it would be. Okay, so we have the twins, we have Timber Hearth, we have the Brittle Hollow, the Gas Giant, and this. So, how do we change the location? Oh, okay. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. You have recalled the rule of quantum imaging. Recall the rule of the sixth location. Hold on. This is why you can close this door from the inside and then shut off the lights. Okay. We're on wet. Oh, this is giving me such a big grin. Okay, now we're in a new sixth location. Since I can't get out of here, let's go ahead and check on our scout. What? Sometimes it is just so frustrating watching past me not say anything, but right now I've got chills, I've got goosebumps. I'm wondering, how can this Nomai guy be alive? And how can I get to him? Because now I need to get to him as quick as possible. Ah, pass that one, talk more. How do I escape here? Okay, I wonder if it's because I need to go more. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I can't go more north on this planet. There we go. Okay. Okay, Timber Hearth. Okay. Ooh, this is, I think, as far north as this is gonna go. Ooh. Goodbye, little dude. Okay, what is going on here? I don't like this music. It's giving me, like, the really bad chills. Oh, I do not like that. But there's a living Nomai man here. Hello, my dude. Solomon? Who are you? Okay. You can see, not speak. Pick up U stone. Pick up Eye of the Universe stone. Pick up. Oh, okay, explain you. I am on my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. All Nomai and my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the Eye cannot be reached from here, the Quantum Moon remains special to us as it carries us nearer to the Eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the Eye. While the Eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the Eye in the sky above us. There is fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the Eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. The Quantum Moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the Eye. Shards that broke off from the Quantum Moon have similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse into a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the Eye itself? Over time, that has become my clan's greatest question. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and to find the Eye of the Universe. I'm unsure how you arrived here, however. Perhaps you came from another star system, as my clan originally did. Okay, let him clear that one out. Maybe he'll give us a new one. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the Quantum Moon's surface does now, while at the Eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the Quantum Moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the Eye is its primary location. Given the Quantum Moon is the Eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the Eye itself. The Quantum Moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum, thus the Eye is likely also quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the Eye made it quantum, the same way that areas surrounding quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually became quantum too. Oh, I want to put away the Explain stone and pick up the Identify stone. This is a quantum moon. We are both standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the Eye of the Universe's moon. What do you observe in me? I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. Oh, Solomon, you're so cool, actually. Like, you're a chill dude. We are orbiting the Eye of the Universe now. Although we cannot see it, only the Quantum Moon's reflection of it. The Eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around the solar system. Observe yourself. I am Solomon, a Nomai. My clan arrived in the star system before my birth, and now we call it home. Is that... really all I can do? The eye and the quantum moon. I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes its appearance depending on which location it's currently orbiting. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giant Steep than it does when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Because the quantum moon clearly changes its different forms, the eye being the moon's primary location must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it is consciously observed. But what could happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye? Okay. You and the quantum, or the eye. Oh, this is actually so cool, getting to just chat with a Nomai. Many in my clan have believed the eye called to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to the star system only to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the eye itself someday, but I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Oh, you poor dude. You're entirely correct. Suppose you could reach the eye of the universe. Would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? Okay, that's everything with the eye of the universe. You and me. We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you don't mind if I think of you as a friend. Aw. Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye. This is the closest any of us have ever come to seeing the eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis I might not be entirely alive. Yeah? Wait, I did those two together. Right. The you... How about me and the quantum moon? Is this your first time on the quantum moon? It's my first time here. If you come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. I'm trying to think. Is that everything I could possibly do? You, me... Identify and explain. These are the two tenets of Nomai philosophy. To seek out and to understand is our way of living. I think I hit everything. You don't have a jetpack, my dude. I want to know what happens if I... Oh my god, he's in quantum state of dying and living. Oh. Oh, Lodi. Oh, loud. I think this is the only way for me to leave. Which is really unfortunate, but... I've got this, like, weird sense of the chills. but also, like, melancholy, you know? Where is my ship, anyway? My ship is where the eye is, I assume. I just want to say that if you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. This has been 3 hours of gameplay content, 3 hours of exploring that I have somehow edited down into an hour and a half, roughly. We learned a lot about the Quantum Moon today. Next time, as much as I dread it, I think that we're going to go jump into the Dark Bramble and see what all we can find out there. But again, sincerely from the bottom of my heart, if you made it here, thank you very much for sharing this journey with me. I still cannot explain the feelings I have about Solomon and getting to meet him and getting to talk to him. I still haven't played anymore at this point, but I think it'll be fun to explore more. But I'm still very sad about Solomon's state of being, he is not alive, he is alive, and he is probably stuck there for the rest of the time. And there's something profanely sad about that. But like I said, if you've made it this far, I hope to see you in the next episode. My name has been Thowan, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.